Again.
Soft focus. Good morning, everyone. Are we live? Are we live?
We never really know.
Say hello if you're there.
And you got to tell us if you can hear us over the rain because it's raining like crazy here.
Yeah. And the humidity's so high, our camera's a little fogged up.
It's what do you call it?
Soft focus.
Like soap opera focus, right? Like I'm in a soap opera.
Yeah, aren't you though? Really?
It feels like it sometimes. Oh, so good morning, guys. There's ash falling because we have a fire lit.
Yep.
Good morning, H-Bomb. It's wicked cold here today, and I am seriously under the weather.
It's wicked cold by Costa Rican standards. It's probably like 14, 15 Celsius.
I did not come to this country to be cold. Yeah, it's pouring rain. It's been pouring rain since yesterday, and it's freezing. Or I'm freezing.
I did pull on the heaviest item of clothing I own, but I'm still in shorts.
I might want to steal that from you later.
I would share with you.
So how is everybody?
I lost some weight. I don't know. Maybe Ginger's been working me pretty hard around here the last week or so.
I really have.
I've been wielding a shovel and a machete.
We built a couple hugelkultur beds. That was a ton of work.
Yeah, chopping down little trees for posts.
I made him dig all kinds of holes. So yeah,
yep.
He's getting a little skinny.
I try.
So how's everybody?
Good morning, Erica.
Yes. I can't really read that very well today. It's very steamy in here. I'm sorry about the steamy focus on the camera.
Yeah, it's rainy season. The last couple times we sat down to record videos, Ginger's had to break out the hairdryer to defog the camera.
Dry out the camera.
It is what it is.
Indeed. So, Erica, we're good. I'm a little bit sick today. I feel like I have a cold. I woke up with the kind of a phlegmy chest, and I went to bed really early last night feeling like complete crap. So I'm hoping to get better.
She was asleep on the couch long before she went to bed.
Yeah.
Like 6:30, 7 o'clock, Ginger was out.
Maybe working too hard. I don't know. I'm hoping Dave doesn't walk across any of these cords and yank something out. How's everybody else?
Is there everybody else? Where do you see how many people are viewing? Oh, 7.
7 whole people.
9.
Well, it is Sunday morning.
9. It's climbing. Thanks for joining, everybody.
Belinda Carlisle. Erica just woke up and started listening to Belinda Carlisle.
What
song?
Loves Belinda Carlisle.
It's true. I really
total
love
girl
Belinda
crush back in the day.
She was my girl crush for sure. So I don't know. She hasn't been around a lot lately. I wonder if she's done any new music recently.
Good question.
That'd be interesting.
If so, we'd have to react and see if Ginger still likes it.
It's true. Oh, Adia says hello. Say hi. I don't know. Is she there? I miss you guys.
Heaven is a place on earth.
Oh, I actually don't like.
I like that one.
I don't like that one.
Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth?
I like the older stuff. Sapudi. Is that say Sapudi? Hope you guys are healthy. Not so much me.
Yeah, Ginger's under the weather.
I'm gonna do fasting today and maybe tomorrow too, and see if I can kick whatever this is. Just a cold, I think, right? Like crappy, but I haven't been sick in a while.
No. Not since we got down here.
Yeah, I used to get sick in Canada a lot, but I was working nights and working hard on the house too, so it was never a surprise that I got sick all the time because I never slept well enough and I was always tired. So,
but it's what all our local friends tell me is winter.
I think our camera's getting even foggier.
I haven't seen even a single flake of snow, so if this is winter, I'm not going to complain.
You can afford it. I know they have it down there. My wife says get mad drips and you'll get better fast. It's a bit pricey. What's a mad drip? Where would I find such a thing? Huh?
Nad. That was a
Nad?
typo.
Oh, Nad drips. I can check.
Hey, Leslie.
Hi, Leslie B. Well, I don't know if we're party people. Not today. Hello to Indonesia. We were in Canada. We were in Ontario, about an hour and a bit northwest of Toronto. So, howdy, history buff. Hello. I haven't actually visited your channel recently. I've been so busy setting up our house. I haven't been able to watch any of my subscriptions for a couple of weeks now. So I'm sorry. I've missed you. Nad drips. Sounds like someone needs to see a doctor. Hopefully not yet. Oh, Erica, so you're in Canada too? We used to actually live really close to Guelph. So
yeah, we were in Wellington County, about as far from Guelph in Wellington County as you can get.
DJ Smoky Bacon says hi. We do sound pretty Canadian. Mostly me, actually. I'm pretty sure that out of the two of us, I sound more Canadian than Mike does.
I'm sure I'm adequately Canadian.
Hello to Oregon Wayne. Hi, guys. Good to see you all. So I guess not the last couple of weeks, but prior to that, we were doing the weekly roundup. We decided to do that as a bit of an experiment to see how it went, because you guys always seem to enjoy when we review the comments, the good ones, the bad ones, and the really weird ones. And we thought reviewing the week's worth of videos was worth a shot, but it didn't seem to go over very well. I might do a poll on the community page to see how y'all like that idea, but I think we might scrap it. The live chats seem to do better. You guys all seem to like chatting with us live instead.
Now that we have internet in our house, we can
actually
kind of rely on.
Yeah.
It's fine. Oh, History Buff's moving to Florida.
Oh, wow. Well, he was up. Yeah, you won't get a lot of snow in Florida. That's good. He was up in the Michigan area, I think, right? So do it before winter comes. That's all I can say.
That's good advice.
And then from Florida, you're only a hop, skip, and jump to Costa Rica, so you can come visit.
That's right. Easy to get from Miami to Limon or San Jose. Erica's from Kingston. Erica, my oldest daughter, just moved into Kingston this week.
Yeah, she's finally done her master's degree, and now she's going to teacher's college. Mm-hmm. So History Buff likes live chats. So you haven't been on your channel for months? Have I been out of touch for that long? It's possible, actually.
It's not the least time-consuming thing in the world to try to settle into life in a new country where you don't speak the language. We have not watched much Netflix, movies, YouTube. We're barely keeping up with keeping our channel alive. Never mind watching anything.
Kent says, hi from Texas. You guys are looking great. Yeah, a little fuzzy because of the fog on the camera. It's
soft focus.
It's pouring rain.
It's making me look young and beautiful.
It's like a dream sequence.
Yeah. Did we dream this live chat?
Oh, so History Buff wants to. Oh, yeah, near Chicago. Palm trees like us. Yes. But will you have bananas like us? Because I have so many bananas.
So many bananas. Just oodles of bananas.
When will you react again to music from Indonesia? So, the collaboration from Alipata and Cindy, is it Purwati? So we put that on our list to do sometime this week. We just finished doing
just the same song, just Alipa on guitar.
Yeah,
but we really enjoyed it, and we got a ton of requests to do this version.
We try to fit one or two Indonesian artists into each week because like more than half of our audience is Indonesian guys. It's unbelievable. But so we try to fit one or two in each week. I think we did 2 last week. We have Fourth Impact coming out. They're not Indonesian though, right?
They're from the Philippines, I think.
Philippines. Okay. So sorry guys. To me it's close, but so that's coming. Don't worry. Self-toy.
History Buff says my skin looks amazing.
What about mine?
I spent my entire first 50 years indoors. I played hockey, not baseball.
Hello to Germany. It's 4:00 in the afternoon. Oh, Yeah, this is.
You know,
It's
have a
always,
coffee anyway.
it's always hard to pick a time for the live chats, right? Like I've had people give us crap in the comments about, oh, you're gonna do it at 7 a.m. on a Sunday. What the hell's wrong with you? Who's gonna tune in for that? I was like, well, half of our audience is Indonesian, and for them it's dinner time.
Mhm.
So
Or
right,
after
we
dinner.
got a bunch in Europe, and it's hard to know.
Yeah, YouTube is global, right? So
Lucky for us, because that's why we get to see so much good music.
yeah, you
So.
say hello to people all around the world.
It's 8:11 a.m. in Edmonton, Alberta. So
Here too.
It's the same time here. So we did Eastern time because that's what we're kind of familiar with, but we're currently in Central time, but without Central. Yeah, Central time.
Central or
But
Mountain? I don't know.
no, it's Central time,
But without daylight
but without
savings.
daylight savings. So it's 8:11 a.m. here as well.
Right. So I think Central without daylight savings currently lines up with Mountain, but then when Standard Time comes back, we're back to just lining up with Central.
Yep.
It's crazy, man.
But we've been up for a couple hours already because our rooster Angus is very active, starting at about 3 a.m. He doesn't wait till the sun comes up before he starts crowing. Erica loves Bryan Adams.
I got to tell you, when I was a kid, like Bryan Adams' first album, like Run to You and Cuts Like a Knife, really loved that stuff. And then he kind of lost me by the time I was 15. Oh, except that duet he did with Mel, whichever, from
the Spice Girls gal. Yeah, that one's on both of our Spotify
Baby
lists.
When You're Gone. I
Haven't
like
heard
Bryan Adams' voice. Just a lot of his stuff is a little not my style.
Schlocky.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything from him recently in a long time. So, History Buff says 80% of my subs are Swedish.
Wow.
Wow. Actually, we have a ton of Finnish and Swedish and Norwegian subs too. I have no doubt at all that if we once we finally go to Norway, we'll get recognized on the street. Oh, guys, so it was really weird. A couple of weeks ago, our new house is on a dead end road. There's like 6 houses on this whole road. So there's not a lot of neighbors. And 4 doors up, we met our neighbors there a couple of weeks ago. It's a Canadian gent. He's from, where did he say? Parry Sound.
Yeah.
And his Costa Rican wife. And we had dinner with them. And he knew us from our channel. I was surprised. He says he's seen our videos before. It's the first time that we've ever been recognized in real life, like from our channel.
And it's here in Costa Rica.
And it's here in Costa Rica. Yeah, it was really weird. He says he's watched some of our Angelina Jordan reactions, so that's how I knew it was for real.
Mm-hmm.
It was really weird. It's not like we're huge celebrities or anything, but it is weird to have somebody say, well, yeah, I've seen you on the internet.
So Aku is asking what time it is. It's just after 8 a.m. here where we are. And was like the Tank Park salute reaction. Thanks for that. Love that song. It's fantastic.
Oh,
Hard to listen to too many times, though. It's so emotional.
It's true. We're huge Billy Bragg fans, actually. We both have, well, maybe not anymore. We got rid of most of our music, but we both had half a dozen or more of his albums each.
Yeah. I had the Essential Billy Bragg, which was a great collection.
I had that one too. It was double disc.
Mm-hmm.
What's our favorite food?
Well, Ginger's all about the steak.
I love meat. It's hard to go wrong with any kind of meat. Brisket is probably my favorite.
Nice Texas barbecue.
Yeah. I was going to make a brisket today, actually, but once I woke up feeling sick, I decided I was going to fast for the day. And I said, I can't make a brisket.
She's not making it to watch me eat
a brisket. So we're going to make a brisket maybe tomorrow instead if I'm feeling better.
I also am a fan of like the Texas barbecue, but it's hard to top lasagna.
Yeah. Lasagna is my favorite. For sure.
Italian.
For sure. So I can't actually. So here is hot in Madera, California. Oh, G-Man. Is that G-Man? No, Grant Gray. Sorry. The print is so bloody small. Can I make this bigger?
I
Let me
don't know.
see. Can I make the chat bigger? I got old lady eyes. No, I can't. So, jealous of us. Time for jealous of us because we're in Costa Rica, or because I have a chicken. And there's a chicken on my deck somewhere. I can hear her. I don't. There's a big truck going by. Oh, history buff. Yeah, we just passed 80,000 subs.
Yep.
It's slowing down a little bit right now. I think we've hit a bit of a plateau. I'm not sure why. I'm trying to figure that out, but it happened so fast. I couldn't believe it. It's ridiculous. And I mean, the worst part is if we ever end up getting the play button for getting 100,000 subs, I don't know how they'll ship it to us because we don't have an address.
Well, we do, sort of, but not one anybody can use.
Guys, yeah, it's weird here because there's not really official addresses. I don't know how anybody gets mail because our address is technically 800 meters from grocery. There's Supermercado San Francisco. Is it the north side?
Yeah.
Of the road.
Yeah.
That's the address.
Everything's a reference to something.
Yeah. That's literally the address.
800 meters west. They do put
oh,
west.
yes. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So it's really been hard to adjust to because when you have to get directions to somewhere, you can't just punch in an address.
No, ma'am.
Nope. It's really confusing. Most people name their houses so that they can tag it on the map with a name. And then it makes it easier once you do that. As long as you don't pick a name like the Hummingbird House, because there's like 1,000 houses in Costa Rica named after hummingbirds.
It's true.
Where is it? 5:15.
Indonesia, maybe?
Oh, it could be. I think it's so weird that months later people are still finding my channel and the subs keep rising.
Hey, content is content.
Yeah, I mean, there's
still out there.
There's new people to find us all the time. I mean, we're putting new content out there, but still, yeah, it sits there, right, forever, unless you take it down. So, in Finland, 5:15. Finland already? It feels like it would be earlier than that.
We're far away. We're further west than
I guess
we
we are. Amaranth has a new single. So, Amaranth. I love them. We both like them. We've done a few reactions to their things, and almost always they get blocked, and then they never get released. And it's a real shame because we'd like to do more of them, but it takes over an hour for every video for us to record it, and then edit it, and then upload it. At least an hour for each one. And it's a lot of work to go through when the chances are 80% or more that we know it's going to get blocked. And then we have to trash it because we don't have a Patreon or anything where we can just post it somewhere else. So we've started avoiding Amaranth because of that. It's not the band's fault, I'm sure. It's probably their recording company, but it deters us. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Brothers of Metal. History Buff wants to know if we checked out Brothers of Metal. No. I'll have to check them out.
I'll take a note.
Is this, how metal is it? Because Mike's not a huge metal fan. Play it again, Homestead? Yes. This is our rancho. Well, this is part of our rancho. I can.
One Desire from Finland. I'll put that down too. One Desire and Brothers of Metal.
Oh, where did you see that?
I missed it. History Buffs.
The soft focus is in my eyes now too. Oh look, the soft focus is leaving you. You're clearing up. I'm getting fuzzier.
I'm radiating hotness. That's all.
Well, I think
dissolving the mist.
I think so. So, guys, any of you watched any of the videos this week? What did you think? I don't even remember what we put up this week.
We got the pamplemousse last night.
So I'm deeply disappointed that the pamplemousse did not get very much attention because I gotta say, that's one of the best ones we've done in a while, because that mashup, they did a mashup of Sweet Dreams and Seven Nation Army that was brilliantly inspired. It was really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
So if you haven't checked it out, I think we put it out yesterday, right?
Last night, yeah.
Check it out because it's so much fun to watch. Like, it's such a great song. And it always amazes me when musicians can hear the similarities in different songs and figure out ways to knit them together to do that. I don't have that kind of talent, right? Like, it's amazing. So
Wayne's asking about the
both of the Gate
Planeswalker with
Watch.
Brittany. We almost did it the other day, but we didn't quite get to it.
Yes, it's on the list. We'll be doing that probably this week. Sorry, I'm a bit late today from the UK. Just been to my granddaughter's 6th birthday party. Well, that is a little bit more important,
Yeah.
guys. Right?
We're
Like,
just schlubs on the internet on our couch.
Yeah, I'm not offended because you went to your granddaughter's birthday party. I just hope you saved me some cake.
And happy birthday to her.
Yes. So, Viking metal. Okay, that's fun. Drinking mead and beating the hell out of each other. Kind of like
That's what we do
Friday
when the
night.
cameras go off.
I don't drink mead, but I have got a good recipe to make it. And I have been considering it. Even though I don't drink it, would you drink mead if I made it?
Probably not.
Oh, then never mind.
Never
I
mind.
won't make it. I got a lot of things I want to make. So Leslie says the mashup was really well done. I thought you might like that. I'm glad that you watched it. We didn't get a lot of hits on that one, which is, it's a shame. It was really good. Please reactions, Am Fenster. I can't read all that. On June 16th. It's your birthday. Does that say Wilfred?
What's the date
Wilfred.
today?
That is my son's birthday also. So it'll be easy to remember.
Uh-huh.
Reaction City. Am Fenster. Okay, mark it down. I watched the mashup and some other videos of yours from Meg Myers.
Oh, and Meg Myers.
You love the Meg Myers. Don't ask for Running Up That Hill, though, because I've already heard it. And actually, I'll be honest, I didn't love it. I love the original. And Meg Myers was okay, but not great, sadly. Spot of tea with crumpets. I'm fasting today, so I might have some tea with no milk or sugar in it, but I won't be having any crumpets. Not that I could find crumpets here.
No, they're not really a Costa Rican thing.
No, I have occasionally found English muffins in Walmart here, but you go to the regular bakery or regular grocery store, English muffins are not a thing here.
Nor are donuts, which makes me very sad.
You don't need any donuts.
No, but I want donuts. You get me out there with my machete and my shovel and
History buff.
don't give me donuts.
Thanks for spending your smoke break with us. Cheers, and let me know how your move goes.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to see pictures. You know how to get me. You know how to get me. So, guys, it's been. Well, Jamie wants to send you some Tim Hortons.
Were you online, Jamie, when we talked about our address?
Well,
Also, they're not.
Tim Hortons.
Well, they're not going to be very good by the time they get here anyway.
They're not good to start with either.
Oh.
I gotta say, I don't make a very good Canadian that way. The Tim Hortons donuts were good when they used to like fry them, and then when they moved to the par bake, oh, that had to be 10 or more years ago now, right?
Ginger's an expert. She used to work there.
I used to work I've worked at several Tim Hortons back in the day. I used to work when I was a teenager at a Tim Hortons doing the afternoon shift, and I would finish at 11 o'clock at night. And in the store where I was at, 11 o'clock at night was just about the time when the baker was finishing up the French crullers. And they would still be dripping glaze, and they'd be hot still. And I would walk out of that store with at least 3 of those hot French crullers. And that was the best thing in life ever.
So we got a question about, is it cold here? It's currently 71 Fahrenheit.
What is that in Celsius?
The site I found is in Fahrenheit. You can make me do the math.
I know you can do math.
The funny thing is, Costa Rica is is metric. And I just Googled weather, San Vito, Costa Rica, and it brought me to a site that has it in Fahrenheit. Why?
I don't know. It feels cold though because it's wet.
18 Celsius, which is not exactly, frigid or anything.
It feels frigid.
But it's cold for here.
Wayne says the mashup was cool. Yes. Sunny Florida. Bring some of that sun here. It's been overcast and pouring rain since yesterday.
It's rainy season. Most days we get some sunshine until 11 or 12 or even a little later, and then it rains all afternoon.
So Phaedra says, I wish I could stick around longer, but I have poison ivy to kill.
Ooh.
The folk Victorian needs a goat. That sounds like secret code for something. What does that mean?
Folk Victorian house.
Needs a goat. Oh, to eat it. Oh, yeah. How do you kill poison ivy? Because you can't really touch it, right?
Apparently with a goat.
Well, we're going to get some goats.
Yes, we are.
Good morning, Barry. Oh, he's spraying. Okay, that makes sense because you don't want to touch it. 104 in Texas yesterday.
No me gusta.
That's pretty hot. And I bet it's dry, too. Mark Howard says, we got Kate Bush running up that hill from 1986 at number 2 in the UK chart. Says it's been played on the latest series of Stranger Things. So that's one of the things about being so busy fixing up our new house. I've not been able to check out the new season of Stranger Things.
There's a new season of The Boys, too.
No spoilers. Please. I don't want any spoilers of Stranger Things. You didn't like the last season, right?
No, that stupid monster thing.
I guess I'm gonna watch it by myself.
Yeah.
As soon as I'm done Ozark. So hurricane season just started there. This is rainy season, but I hear it gets really bad in October and November. So
yeah, we're in one of the wetter parts of the country, which maybe is not the best place to be, but it's beautiful.
Barry says 18 is a nice summer day in northwestern Ontario. It's true, because we've been there. We used to live there. But when it's wet, 18 degrees feels a lot colder.
Yeah, I looked at the weather the other day, and it was 96% humidity. And that's been that way for 3 months.
So you got to understand, guys, that kind of humidity, I put my laundry out to dry, and 3 days later, it's still not dry. Even when it's 26 degrees with 96% humidity, my laundry does not dry.
On the plus side, I haven't had dry, cracked elbows in 6 months.
You're like a girl sometimes.
That's not for aesthetics. It hurts.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm like a wimp sometimes.
Stranger Things is better this year, Wayne says. It's okay. I'll watch it without him. I'll watch a few shows without you.
Yeah, and I watch a few without you.
When I have time.
Yeah, now that either of us has watched anything for a while.
So, guys, I'm editing together. Today, I'm going to edit together my video for the welding that I've started. I have done all my practicing, and if I wasn't sick today, I would have started construction today on my actual welding. But I'll be editing a video of my practice rounds. And you can see how bad I was at it. It's hard. It's harder than I thought it was going to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll be putting that up probably tomorrow. Dave! Oh my God, guys. Our dog just ran up here like he was on fire. And he's covered in mud. Oh. I wish I could show. Oh, maybe I can. Here, let me see if I can show you. Dave, look at how muddy he is. Oh, I just licked that off. Oh, I don't know what he's been doing.
He's up to no good, as usual.
He's going to jump up on this couch soon, and he's going to let you too. So, Stranger Things. No spoilers. Oh, Samuel, no, we don't need air conditioning because it's humid, but it's not hot. Well, not most of the time, not hot.
No, and we were here just checking out the area when it wasn't rainy season, and the humidity is much lower,
Yeah.
and it's sunny. But even then, it's like 16 Celsius overnight, up to 26, 28 during the day. So it doesn't get too hot, and it's not that humid in the sunny season.
Yeah, we're in the mountains. So one of the big surprises about moving to Costa Rica was, well, when we first looked at Costa Rica, Mike was like, I can't go there. I can't live in a tropical place because it's going to be too hot. But when we started doing research, we found out that there's actually so many microclimates here. We're in the mountains at about 3,600 feet.
Yep.
And it's temperate here all year for the most part. Like it can get hot, but it's never really, really hot. I mean, down at the beach,
Hey,
sometimes it's so
stop
hot.
looking at me.
You feel like you're dying in a sauna. Like it's very hot.
That's why we don't live on the beach.
No, but up in the mountains of Costa Rica, you can walk around. I mean, I don't often get into my bathing suit because it's not hot enough to do that, which makes me a little bit sad, but it also makes it easier to live here because then you can sleep at night. It's not too hot. You can get work done without dying. So
We were talking to one of our local friends yesterday, and he agreed with me. Beaches are for visiting, not living.
that's right.
It's so hot
It's true.
down here on the beaches.
More Drab Majesty.
Duly noted.
Yeah, we should get there. They were
That's a good
good.
note.
Yeah, they were good. I forgot all about them actually, but they were good. Thank you for the reminder. So, what do we have coming up?
What do we have coming up?
Well, other than what we talked about. Oh, so guys, you got to tell me. You want me to do more comment reviews? Because those were I always enjoyed them. Everybody seemed to enjoy them, but they're a little bit to put together. But I can do that if you guys are going to want to watch it. You got to let us know.
To know if Costa Rica is nice. Costa Rica is paradise on earth.
It's literally the best place I've ever been. I can't imagine living anywhere else anymore. I've spent my whole life living in Canada, and we moved here without even visiting first. And I wish we'd done it sooner, and I couldn't imagine leaving now. I love it here. The weather's beautiful. The country's beautiful.
The culture is fantastic.
The people are amazing, right? And we're not near tourist spots or beach towns. So we're in this is a rural farming community where we are. So there's not a lot of, there's a lot of expats like Canadians and Americans, but there are people like us that are kind of just farmers who are happy to keep to themselves, right? Like they don't live in gated communities.
Well, when you say a lot, that's all relative. The biggest city where we are is 20,000 people.
Yeah, it's not very big. So we're kind of out of the way, very in a remote area, but that's deliberate because we didn't want to be around tourist places.
Yeah, the touristy areas are relatively high crime, high price, hot and sticky.
Samuel, Costa Rica is not an island. It's in Central America. So you keep driving through Mexico, you drive through Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, and then you hit Costa Rica.
And then you keep going and hit Panama.
Yeah. And then you'll get some water separating you from South America.
That whole canal.
The canal. But it's not an island. But yes, fruits and vegetables, fresh fruits and vegetables here are amazing. We have on this property alone, we just built some garden beds, so I'll be growing some vegetables, but already growing here, we have a ton of avocados, oranges, mandarins, limes, nectarines, squash,
berries,
bananas, plantains, coffee,
chayote,
which is like a root vegetable. It's kind of like a potato. I'm sure I'm missing some things, but there's the fact is, I said coffee.
What did you?
The fact is, there's so much food here. It's ridiculous. And we have farmers nearby. Actually, the gent across the street just the other day brought me an entire pig like not a live one, all chopped up for my food.
You cut it into 6 pieces.
He cut it up for me a little bit. 6 pieces. No, I think it was a little more than that. But so my freezer is filled with fresh pork now. And we're trying to hook up with a farmer for beef so that I can get all, and we have chickens. So I get fresh eggs every day already. And eventually I'll have fresh chicken too once I decide which one's gotten too fat. Leslie likes to comment reviews.
And we like Leslie.
I love Leslie. Leslie, you gotta book some vacation, girl. You gotta come on down. Might not be hot enough for her though. I think she likes the hot.
The beach isn't that far away.
Yeah, it's true. Yes. Erica, Jurassic Park was filmed in Costa Rica. And there are times when if I take a video or a picture on our property, it legit looks like a video from Jurassic Park. What's the crime rate where you live? The homes are so open. So here is not so bad. There's a couple reasons why. First of all, it's remote and it's rural farmers. So it's not a heavy target. But criminals tend to target areas full of tourists because tourists bring money and they bring expensive things with them.
Cameras.
Jewelry, cameras, right? So they target areas that are heavy in that because most crime here is crimes of opportunity and petty theft. So there's not a lot of that here because of that, but also we're near the border with Panama, and I've been told that there's a lot of, let's just say, narcos that live in the area. And from living in a town in Ontario that was run by the Italian mob, I can say one thing I know about organized crime is they never shit where they live. So as long as you're not involved in narco crime with narcos, the chances of the area where they live being pretty safe are high.
Well, that's the thing, right? The non-organized crime doesn't accidentally want to break in and rob one of those guys.
So it's usually pretty safe to live around narcos as long as you stay on their good side and you don't get messed up in their business. So it actually was a bit of a selling feature when I heard that, because I was like, well, I know they always keep their areas safe. So far, it's proven to be true.
Yeah, we've had no
or at
trouble.
least safe.
No
I don't know
trouble
about the narco part. I'm not gonna. Maybe it's true. I don't know. That's none of my business.
Okay, so there's a tough question. How much is the average home in Costa Rica?
Depends where you go.
Yeah, there is like you could buy a house in Costa Rica for like under 15,000 US, but it's going to be a concrete hovel in a crowded area in a city.
Full of crime.
Right? You could pay millions and get a mansion in the mountains. Where's the average? It's so hard to say because
there's no average.
Because the disparity is so much higher. Like in Canada, okay, a humble house might get like a post-war like box, right? A bungalow, 2 bedrooms and whatever. And that's kind of like the low end of the standard, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the standards go so much lower here because there's no winter to keep out.
Depends on the area too, right? Like lots of people like going near the beaches, so it's expensive there. It can be very expensive.
And Central Valley near the capital is very expensive.
Where we are is remote, but it's beautiful and it was pretty cheap. So for those of you who haven't seen it, I've done a little on my channel, Ginger in the Wild, and I'll put a link below this video later so you can get to there. But when we took possession of this property, I did a little walking tour. It's just under 3 acres with a big cabin and a big rancho and a ton of food on it. And we paid $80,000 US for this property, which is very cheap.
Yeah. Now, granted, the cabin's only got 1 bedroom, so we've got a little work to do to expand it.
Yeah, but it was nicer than a lot of the Tico homes that we saw. A lot of them are very kind of cobbled together and run down. Mm-hmm. So this was in much better shape, and it has so much property and potential, so it was worth it. And building here is pretty cheap, generally, depending what you want to use, right? So the homes can be inexpensive, And there's a ton of land for sale. You can buy land anywhere you want here, and most of it's cheap. And then you have to build on it, but it's not so bad. Building's not that expensive here. So, and then cost of living when you get here totally varies what you're looking for. I've seen people complain how expensive it is to live in Costa Rica. Those people are people usually from Canada or the US who've decided to just transport their existing life and expectations here and expect it to be cheaper.
Yeah.
But it's not, right?
No, for example, I saw in the store the other day a bag of like Lay's potato chips. It was like
$4 back.
US. It was closer to 6 Canadian.
So
But if you want to get like some local plantain-based chips,
They're
it was
cheap.
like a third the price.
yeah. So you
So-
think about all the things you're used to, craft dinner or whatever, you're going to pay double or triple the price here because they have to import it.
Yep.
Right? Because they don't make it here.
Eat like a local and it's dirt cheap.
Yeah. I have shown pictures on my Twitter before about how much food you could get for a ridiculously low amount of money if you shop right and if you choose the right things. So fresh fruit and vegetables, fresh meat is all ridiculously cheap here. So if you eat like a local, you'll be able to live pretty good.
Yep.
Gas is expensive here.
Gas is expensive
The
everywhere.
gas is expensive everywhere. It's true. So
Kent wants to know if I'm always so cool and laid back.
laid back. Oh yeah.
95% of the time.
Yeah.
When I'm not angry.
So there's lots of people that give Mike crap in the comments of our videos because they think that he's like a soulless, like has no feelings at all. But they don't understand. If you haven't heard of the term stoicism, you need to look it up. Because Mike is literally the textbook definition of a classic stoic. So the feelings are deep in there. He just doesn't express them. I express enough for both of us,
It's true.
I think.
I'm the Ed McMahon to your Johnny Carson.
Really? Do you have $1 million?
No,
Oh,
I'm not a very good Ed
I was
McMahon.
all excited for a second there.
So Samuel wants to know about hurricanes. We're quite inland and up high. So far, we haven't had any issues, but we're just partway through our first rainy season. So hurricane season just started, I think.
Yeah, we've been told though where we are, most large storms like that dissipate heavily over the mountains before they reach us, right? Like, because we have the Caribbean Sea here, right, where most of them form, right, or a lot of them form. And then what happens is when they hit the edge of Costa Rica on the Caribbean side, they have to go inland. But then there's a huge mountain range between there and here, a very large mountain range. So what happens is the storm has to go up and over that. By the time it reaches this side of it, most of it's gone.
I mean, we get a ton of rain, obviously. Bigger problem here is landslides.
Yeah. We haven't experienced a landslide issue, but we've been warned. So I've seen some roads out already with landslide issues. So that's a big deal. When we shopped for this property, we were warned to be careful what we chose. So we didn't pick anything where that was going to be a problem. There's a couple spots on this property where I'm going to have to keep an eye on it to make sure we shore it up and not lose some of our property to a landslide. But it's all far away from the house, which is my biggest concern. I don't want the house slide. That's happened in this area recently.
Yep.
A few years ago, a couple died because their house was built. It's so nice to think about building your house on the edge of a cliff so you get a beautiful view. But the problem is when you have a landslide in the middle of the night, you die. Your house goes with it, right?
No good.
It's not a good idea.
No.
Yeah, we're on a plateau. Our property has a big plateau in the middle, and then it slopes on all sides. And our house is built on the plateau. So there's a lot of space between us and the edge, thank God. So that's it. We're about 45 minutes in. I'm starting to lose my voice. Sorry, guys. I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I woke up so sick today. I think I have a cold, but I'm losing my voice now. I'm gonna have to bail soon and get a cup of tea or something.
Yes, landslide is a good fit with Max on.
I never liked that one. And actually, I heard it yesterday, the pumpkins version.
Oh, the pumpkins version's terrible.
It was terrible.
Don't even start me.
Yeah.
I like the pumpkins, but I do not like their version of landslide.
No. Sorry, Billy. Your voice is not great. Right? Like,
You're no Stevie.
no, Billy Corrigan can sing their songs. Great. Right? Because their songs are written for his voice. But if he has to sing something that actually needs melodic touches, he cannot. Yeah. I'm a Pumpkins fan too, but that was a terrible version. So
Landslide is not my favorite, even by Fleetwood Mac. I like it, but
no.
give me the chain or go your own way. Especially the chain. I love playing along with the chain on my bass. It's easy and sounds good.
One of these days we'll have to do a live thing of you playing your bass.
I'm too
Come
shy.
on now.
I'm not that good.
Guys, you gotta help me encourage Mike to play his bass on camera.
I need
for
a
you
lot
guys.
more time to practice first. I've
Pretty good.
hardly touched the bass for 6 months.
Do we miss Canada? Samuel wants to know.
I'll tell you that I can make a very short list of the things I miss.
Our family.
I miss my mom. I miss fall colors.
Mm-hmm.
And I miss the Great Lakes. Like I miss swimming in the fresh water. I come out and get all that salty residue and all that stuff. Plus it's cool and refreshing on a hot summer day. So and that's about it, really. I mean, where we are is beautiful. The weather is temperate all year round. I don't mind the rain. I don't have to shovel it, unlike the snow. The people here it's a beautiful, warm culture.
Yeah.
You know, you try to speak Spanish, they don't give you a hard time. They appreciate you're trying to learn.
Yeah.
They work with you. Sweet and warm. Everybody wants to be friends. Everybody's eager to help or connect or visit. No, I'm really happy here.
I miss family. The fall colors, you're right. I wouldn't have put that on the list, but now that you mention it, yeah, I definitely miss swimming in Lake Superior. That was one of my favorite things to do in the summer, for sure. But other than that, no. Canada did not speak to my heart. I never felt at home there properly. I never felt like I belonged there. I don't miss it. I only miss a few things in it. Things that I mean, I can't move the Great Lakes, but family, it would be nice to have family closer, but yeah, there was a lot about Canada that just didn't fit me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like being holed up all winter, I'm adventurous, but I don't like to be cold. So being holed up all winter was always really hard. And a lot of the people are nice, but a lot of them are not. I had problems with a lot of the culture in Canada. So they're too passive for me. I'm a frontiers type, right?
Yep.
And I don't like busybodies. Canada has a lot of those these days. Sadly. I'm gonna get some hate for saying all that, but it's true. Right here, Costa Ricans are happy to be, they're friendly and they want to help you, and they're happy to welcome you as part of the family, but for the most part, unless you ask them to help you, they mind their own business, which is something that I really, really love.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Kent wants to know if Canadians are called Canucks, what are Costa Ricans called? They're called ticos. Or ticas, if it's exclusively women.
Yeah, so ticos are men, ticas are women.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And that's like Canucks. It's not an insult. It's what they call themselves.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So.
Ticos and gringos down here.
The gringos is technically kind of an insult. I don't take it that way because I don't get insulted easily. But
and I had somebody explain to me that it mostly applies to Americans. Those Canadians were not technically gringos. So we're gringos.
Call us then.
I don't know, but we're gringos.
White people? Maybe, I don't know. Dave's decided to muddy up his bed.
Mm. Dave's a menace on 4 legs. You're
a sweetie though, aren't you? He's not going to visit this morning because I won't let him up here and to make me all muddy. I'm already cold enough without being wet
Right.
too.
I'll have to go stoke that fire up a little higher when we're done.
Yeah, guys.
Warm up my ginger.
Yeah. I'm going to sign off. I'm really beat and I need to curl up under a blanket. And our camera just keeps getting, it's like a central fuzzy now. We're getting fog in the camera, guys. That's how wet it is. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Let's see that dumper. What does that mean?
I think that's
Is
very
that my
weird.
butt?
Yes.
Show the turb cutter. Bringing out the class, eh?
Yeah, I think we're done.
It's okay. Bye, Leslie B. I miss you. Message me. Oh, how does citizenship and immigration work for you there? We haven't hit that road bump yet. We're still just visitors, so I'll have to update you later.
Yeah, you can buy property here on a visitor visa, so we just come and go.
Thank you, Wayne. I will try to get well soon. Love you, Leslie. And what does that say? We can do it once to get blocked. So.
All right, everybody.
Some people just love being dicks. You know what? You're not going to get to me. Still, chicken soup. Oh, I'm going to fast. I don't want to kill any of my chickens yet. So, cheers, guys. Thanks for coming out.
They want my Hooters. Hi, user. Goodbye.
Bye, we can do it.
Ginger, you're classy. All right, everybody who's not a dick, have a great day.
Cheers, guys. Love you guys.